Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Joe Wednesdays. This is JHaubz, and this is what's been going on for the last week. First off, I guess welcome to 2022, everybody. Um, yeah, no, it hasn't started off the best for me, unfortunately. With getting together with family and friends over the holidays. Of course, anybody with kids knows that when families of multiple children come together after not seeing each other for a while, they also have an exchange of germs on top of gifts. And unfortunately, I caught the better part of my niece and nephew's cough that they had. So I had a bit of a fever and a lovely cough. I don't think it. Luckily, it wasn't like COVID related or anything like that because they were fine, and it was just one of those lovely rhinoviruses. But yeah, I had like a fever on the Thursday and Friday that we got back home, and it was like, okay, well, Happy New Year's to me. um, and then unfortunately, once I got over it all, and we were supposed to kind of get back to normal this week with like going to work and Lydia going to daycare and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, the that sorry, unfortunately, Lydia had the same fever and cough going into the week, so it was like, well, crap, now I got to keep her home and all that stuff. So, um, I'm really looking forward to things getting back to normal finally. Because I mean, as much as the holidays are enjoyable to see family and friends, there's also that a lot of work as far as traveling and all that kind of stuff, and it just throws off Lydia's schedule. Like, kind of just tosses that to the wind. So it's like when you take like 10 days away from your normal schedule, and then all of a sudden you're going back to it. It's like, oh god, this is rough. So. Um, because it's definitely been a struggle for Lydia, and I think part of it was because she was starting to get sick but wasn't showing any apparent signs initially, so he didn't know that she was kind of not feeling well, but but man, has she just been the toddler in chaos the last couple of days since we got back from visiting grandma and grandpa, because oh my word, she's not. And anything that had to do with her routine, like going down for naps, going down to bed, bath time, oh my god, it has been just an ever loving fight to get her to do what we want her to do. Um, so, but like I say, like there could be a few different reasons and causes, but you're never really gonna know with a kid. But yeah, like just getting up out of bed, looking for mom, get up out of bed, looking for dad, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, just stop doing this stuff. And then if I get angry, she gets scared, and I feel like crap because I'm scaring my child, and it goes on and on and on and on. So I'm really looking forward to things getting back to normal. Anyway, so to update some people on I guess schedules for what I have coming up on my channel this year. I think first the biggest change that I'm thinking of is I think I'm going to do Joe Wednesdays on a monthly basis versus a weekly basis. Um, from the family that I would touch base with, um, it seems like a lot of people are either feeling anxious to see me because they haven't kept up with the videos or something, and it's just like, I don't, that is not the point of me doing these things. So but honestly, like, if that's when that's the kind of feedback I'm getting, I feel kind of uh less motivated to do them so frequently. If it's like, I don't need to cause people stress. Like, this is just supposed to be an enjoyable use of 15 minutes for you, or however long these videos take. It's just supposed to be a nice quick little check-in to see that, hey, I'm doing okay, and here's some cute Lydia stuff and that kind of stuff. So if it's causing you anxiety, like it's chill, it's okay, it's it's just me doing a vlog, it's fine. So anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to go down to doing it once a month versus once a week, and seeing if the like content can actually be a little substantial over a month, and I can update you on what's going on month to month instead of week to week, and it gets kind of boring and tedious. So I'll be doing that. Ashley has made her next Waffle Request series game, Legend of Dragoon. So I'll be playing through that and editing it for her birthday. And I mean, obviously it won't be happening on her birthday because it's in January, and it's going to take me probably a couple months to get through the game and edit it and get the footage out there. So but the same thing that I did with StarCraft last year, I will be doing with Legend of Dragoon this year. There's a few other games that I have interest in recording and putting on the channel that I'll kind of keep to myself for now. And then obviously like Final Fantasy stuff, I have a few more done already on top of the ones that are out there, that I will probably just kind of gradually throw out one or two, just for people to see them if they're interested. And then lastly, so to keep all my gaming and nerdy stuff at the end, lastly, I did manage to spend what downtime that I ended up having because I was sick. I did use that downtime to sneak onto the Final Fantasy 14 servers at an early time, and then I was able to keep my character on for like the majority of the day so that I didn't have to wait through hours of queue times and that kind of stuff. And I did manage to finish the newest Endwalker campaign. It was really, I mean, there were some really cool aspects of it, and I liked some of the lore that they built upon, but I have something against repeat villains when it's not warranted. And it's especially annoying when like the villains are the exact same. Like so to get a little bit of into spoiler territory for those that are actually familiar with the game and don't want to hear, here's your warning now. But like they've been setting up Xenos coming back, and he was kind of the main villain in the Stormblood expansion, and his whole he just had this hate boner to like fight you at your prime so that he could fight someone worthy of the challenge, blah blah blah. And what I found so annoying the first time around when we fought him was that you beat him once as himself, you beat him once as him possessing a dragon primal, so you beat him there, so that's 2 times. And then an Ascian takes over his body, and you fight that a 3rd time, and you only lose on a technicality because something was happening to your consciousness as you were fighting, but like the duty that you had to beat to get to that cutscene, like you still had to beat him there, so I qualify that as a win. So it's like, okay, so we've beaten this guy 3 times, and yet he somehow comes back to life, and his motivation is the exact same effing thing. It's like, okay, so your story has literally not moved anywhere. You're the exact same thing, giving me the exact same hurdle, and okay, you're a little bit stronger, but guess what? So am I. So we're right back to repeating the exact same thing we just did. So, like that I found kind of annoying. And then the other antagonist that this Xenos guy pairs up with, you end up like he's just like a nihilist, and it's like, okay, I don't care why you feel the way you feel. Okay, you think everything just needs to die and end because there's no point to life, blah blah blah. Okay, fine. Like that's fine for a motivation, but it's like it's boring. Like it's not interesting. And then like how you play you end up fighting him multiple times in the campaign. It's like he takes over another primal thing and you kill that. Okay, so you beat him there. And then there's a little bit of this like going back in time to like find out what happened to start off the final days, which is like a big plot point thing in the game. But you go out to find out like what caused it, and you find out, oh, this guy caused it, and okay, then you fight him there and you beat him there, okay, and then you get to the like almost end where you kind of have to go like into the like life stream of the planet, and you fight him in there too, and it's just like, can we stop fighting the same people, and when we beat them, let's actually make it so that we actually fucking beat them. like I won here, I won here, I won here. Why aren't you done yet? Like I'm not. Like it's just like I don't like those those kind of like repeat villains when they're really not that much like lore wise. Is just kind of like it's tiresome. Stop. Let's move on and do something new or a new person or something, please. So because those aspects of those villains were the main things driving the plot, it was just kind of like, all right, and like I could be more enthusiastic about it because I do still like Final Fantasy 14, but it's just kind of like I just wanted more out of it than what I got, especially coming off of Shadowbringers, because Shadowbringers was awesome, and I was just like, okay, this was not as awesome, so I'm sad about it. Anyway, okay, so I'm done nerding out, so everybody, you're safe now. I won't talk about any more games for this video. And like I said, you'll probably won't see me for about a month, but don't worry, I'll be, any cute Lydia stuff, I'll be, just doing photo dumps on Facebook and that kind of stuff, so you'll still see all the cute stuff there, so. Well, anyway, I'm going to cut myself off here. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you won't be hearing from me for about a month. So don't miss me too much, I guess. So take care. We'll see you next time. Well, alrighty, that's going to do it for this Joe Wednesday. Click up here to see the previous Joe Wednesday, and click down here. YouTube thinks you're going to like this video. Have a good one. See you next time.